Hey guys, welcome back. We are up to part 11 on the Spy Hunter sit-down restoration. I want to pull the coin door apart, grind down the screws where the gas pedal goes, and then just start scuffing these parts and start painting them. The coin door has two little holes on it, so we're going to have to weld two little holes in, which should only take a couple minutes. But let's get this coin door pulled apart here. So I'm just going to go through this at high speed. We're just going to take everything off of it. We're going to have to paint these gray. These ones are plastic, I believe. Yes. They made two different style ones. They made this style, which I believe was the older style, and then the newer style had the chrome inserts, I think, if I'm correct. Or maybe I'm backwards with that. But anyways, let's get it all apart. And we're going to grind these rivets and pop off that tag, but we're not going to throw it away yet. We are going to put a new tag on there, but I want to save the old tag because we'll have an exact drilling location so that we can put new rivets into the new tag to make it look just like it did originally. All right, let's grind down these rivets carefully. Now we have a perfect template to drill the holes in the new badge. I need to grind around here where I need to weld. Okay. I'm just gonna go weld these 2 holes off camera real quick. And then I'll come back, we'll grind those down. Then we're gonna Scotch-Brite this whole thing down and put a little bit of textured paint on it, and then regular black paint. There's a little bit of rust here I need to grind out around the lock. Okay, I'm gonna go hit those real quick. All right, I'm gonna grind those welds down. If you're wondering why I sanded it, is because this is down to bare metal here. So if I just try to texture this and blend it into that, it's not going to look right. So I'm just kind of sanding the texture a little bit smooth on the coin door itself, so that when we go to spray this, it all kind of matches. All right, I'm gonna grab some more sandpaper and I'm gonna knock down all this stuff real quick. Okay, I'm gonna flip them upside down first. this, we're only going to put a light coat on the outside. There was some splattered white paint on here, and it has a couple of discolored spots, so we're just going to hit it lightly with some black paint. We don't need to do the backside. Using the Krylon Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, matte black. It's funny how people still argue and say that they have problems with this stuff too. Bullshit. Never, ever, ever had a problem with this stuff. All right, we're gonna just put on a couple light coats, nothing heavy. We're basically just covering up bare metal. Okay, I'm gonna wait 5-10 minutes, put another light coat on, let it sit for 15, and we should be able to flip these over because the back sides of any of this stuff, it doesn't matter. The grills are gonna stand up on those studs. The back side of the coin door is gonna stand up on the studs. The bottom of the gas pedal assembly is gonna sit on that edge. It's not gonna hurt anything. So I'm gonna put one more coat on off camera, and then we're gonna flip them over, and we're gonna put texture on the coin door parts first. And I'll show you that stuff, and then we will go back and put 2 coats of black on everything else. But yeah, I'm just gonna do one more light coat in a couple minutes here. It's gonna dry pretty fast because it's 80 degrees out right now. Okay, I'm gonna carefully flip these over, and then I'm gonna show you the texture. Put that on. I actually got most of this painted. Now this has got a little surface rust. I'm just gonna probably paint this side of the bracket black and leave the other side silver. It's not gonna matter. I just don't feel like taking this all apart because believe it or not, if this isn't exactly right within a tooth or two, it screws up your gas pedal speed, and you have the potentiometer too. So if you take this apart, you have to fiddle with this thing to make sure that you get it exactly correct with the potentiometer, or your speed won't be right when you're driving. So we have just these 2 parts that need texture. Slide this stuff over. This is done. That turned out real nice. So it looks brand new. So we're going to be using the Krylon Fusion all-in-one textured finish. That's what it's called. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to hit the areas that are bare metal on the first coat. The ring is fine. We can just put a coat on the whole ring. But I want to put just a little bit of texture on that first. And I like to keep this back about 16 inches or so. Just do short bursts at first. I'm just going to go ahead and coat the whole ring. Now, the key with this stuff is do not put it on real thick. And I'm going to let that dry for 5 minutes, and then we're going to hit the whole door with another coat. All right, let's get another coat on. Now, the biggest thing is giving your paint enough time to dry between coats. Especially when you're doing it outside where you don't have a controlled environment. Okay, now I'm going to put a coat of black on everything else and then come back and put a coat on this afterwards. Okay, they just have to dry. You can see they're kind of shiny still because they're still a little wet, but you can sort of see the texture here. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's textured. It's damn close to the original texture. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to end this video. Now, tomorrow, I'm probably only going to work till about 2, maybe 3 o'clock. I'm going to come home and get these cabinets outside, get them sanded down, and get them painted because I believe we have a chance of 50 or 60% chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. And I'm working Saturday during the day. So, and Sunday, I'm going to be working on the driveway for a while. So, looks like tomorrow's going to be my day to get home at a decent time and get these things sanded down and painted satin black. We're just going to paint the whole entire thing satin black. And then that'll be it for that, really. I don't know if I'm going to use clear coat or not. I'm probably not going to use clear. I was thinking about using it, but the more I think about it is kind of a waste, because all the sides are getting covered with art, and the fronts and stuff, single stage black is plenty fine, and we'll probably just put a light coat of paint on the outside edge of this. Or I'm not even really worried about the plywood down there, to be honest with you. So plan on that for tomorrow. We will be painting the Spy Hunter sit down cabinet. After that, we'll let it dry for a couple days, and then it's ready for artwork, and start putting it back together. And then we got to figure out the board issues that it has. I did wash the monitor and chassis tonight, so that's drying. And I did leave the frame out so that I can put the frame back together tomorrow, and we can put the tube back on it. So I'm just gonna let this sit here and dry for a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna put it in the shop, and then I still need to cap that and put a new fly back on that, but I'm not gonna record that. There's so many videos out there on arcade monitor capping and flyback changing that it's stupid for me to make a video. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to go in the basement while this is uploading and work on putting leg levelers on that Tempest, and I might pull that Tempest board out of the closet. I think I have it in a bin, and slide that in the game and see if they're sound. I did order some chips, LM, I think they're 321s. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, I think it's an LM321. Now, those are responsible for sound as well. So I just ordered a bunch of them because it was cheaper just to order 20 of them. So I ordered 20 chips. But I guess those do go bad often. So we're going to try that on the original board and see if that brings the sound back. I mean, I could take the... I don't know if it's socketed or not. Probably not. I'm not sure. I don't even know where it's at on the board. I have to look at it. Haven't looked at it yet. This was just for me researching it online. And it said a culprit could be the LM321. So, you know what? They were like 20 bucks, not even $20 for 20 of them. So I was like, screw it. I'll just order them. And at some point in my life, I'll probably use a couple. But yeah, it was almost the same price to order 5 or 20. So might as well just get extras. Why not? So that's pretty much it. We should have a completely painted Spy Hunter this weekend and ready to go back together. I'll get the monitor capped at some point and a new flyback, and we should be good to go. I mean, I don't really see anything else. I mean, we'll be putting on artwork next week and putting the whole cabinet back together. Shouldn't be too much longer now, unless the board gives me problems, would be the only reason why it would take a little bit longer for me to get it finished. So thanks for watching, guys. I am going to do a video on the Tempest. So I'm actually probably going to go down there right now and start working on that for a little bit while this video is uploading. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.